Hello. I'd like to read you an essay I wrote. It's entitled Growing Old in a Cattle Feedlot. I like to write essays, and this is one of my earlier ones that kind of got me started. And I first published it in a book called Growing Old in a Cattle Feedlot, and then I later included it in a second, larger volume, Last Rites. But right now I'm going to read it from the original book. And it has an unusual title, You Don't Grow Old in a Cattle Feedlot. It's kind of oxymoronic, I think. And at first people don't get that, and it's puzzling. But it's a story of a particular cattle that tried to beat the odds in a cattle feedlot designed by, and you may know the name, Temple Grandin, and it was meant to be humane, and it had a circular ramp, but inevitably it would come a time when your life would be over. But it didn't happen right away for my hero. So I'd like to read you that essay. Growing old in a cattle feedlot. How did I get here? I look around and it's a dismal and crowded place. There's plenty to eat, but it's corn, not my favorite, and I'm standing ankle deep in cow shit. It seems like yesterday I was eating grass in a sunny field with my friends. Mom and Dad died a while back. At least I thought they did. One day they just disappeared. No real goodbyes. Everyone's saying they went to a better place. Time passed. I did well on the ranch. I followed the herd when it made sense, went my own way when I didn't. I managed to find grass and stay well fed without being the one in front. Trouble happened. Some got hurt, but not me. Maybe I was lucky. Maybe I just had good cow sense. Calves were born. The herd got larger. After some time, I was older than most, but I could still easily keep up. Nothing could change. Until the day I was told it was time for my retirement. Retirement? The pronouncement said, you don't have to work anymore for your grass. You will be taken care of and well fed. So I reluctantly boarded the trailer, not really having a choice, yet in a way excited for this next adventure. Not long after the truck delivered me to the feedlot, the realization sunk in that retirement was not going to be easy. Was it a lie? Not a single blade of grass anywhere. Nothing in my vision for the rest of my life would ever be green. And grass was the one thing I loved the most. And those aches and pains I ignored in the pasture suddenly started haunting my days. If only I could run and exercise. It's boring, lonely. I'm no longer with my pasture friends. I made an effort anyway. I said to the guy next to me, tell me about your pasture time. It was okay, he says. The conversation goes nowhere. A glazed look comes over him. I'm hungry, he says. I think I'll go have some more corn. Is that all there is, you ask yourself? Eating, shitting, and getting old for what? The for what soon becomes apparent. One day there is a stirring in the herd. I can smell the fear in the air. Something is not right. I am being moved toward a circular ramp. Someone said it was built by Temple Grandin. Who is Temple Grandin? That question will never be answered. I just move slowly to the entrance. You're next, the human shouts. Me? No. I moo and tell him I have to pee, then break away and find a place to hide. No matter, his attention is on the next one in line. You're next. Days before, word would spread that the ramp led to a better place. There would be grass as much as you could like, and you would never get old, and you would be able to see your mom and dad and all your friends from the pasture forever. I never believed any of it, not a single word. That ramp led to someone's dinner table. I just knew it. Trucks arrived, and you mingled with the new retirees. They seemed to be younger than I. Will there always be trucks? Endless trucks? When I got a chance, I told them at all costs, you must avoid the ramp. But they wouldn't listen. They headed immediately for the corn. Next time, at the entrance to the ramp, I mooed that I had to say goodbye to a friend. And the next time, that I needed to have more corn before it was working. But in truth, I was getting tired of the same corn diet, tired of the banal conversation, tired of missing my friends. I had one last excuse that I needed to think about it. It was a lame excuse, and it didn't work. Climbing the circular ramp for the first time, I saw feedlots as far as the eye could see, and a parade of trucks approaching. The morning sun shone in my eyes for the first time in memory. The fear was palpable. Ahead there was reluctance and shaky legs. Not me. I moved forward, mustering my best walking ability. It was time, my time. The last few steps came quickly. I moved ahead, thinking about grass, the greenest, freshest grass I've ever known. Thank you. It was fun writing that essay, and I'm sorry I lost my friend.